In a world so full of noise and chaos, there's a place where time slows down, where the wild calls to your soul, and where you can truly feel connected to nature. Welcome to Alaska. We've been to Alaska before, but this was our first time in Soldotna, Kenai, and Homer along the Kenai Peninsula, and something felt different this time. This area is known as Alaska's Playground. As you arrive, you're immediately greeted by the crisp, clean air, so different from the city. There's something almost magical about this place. The land feels ancient, untouched, and as if it's been waiting for you to arrive. In Kenai, nature isn't just a backdrop. It's a living, breathing entity. The forests are alive with energy, the rivers pulse with life, and the mountains stand as silent guardians, watching over all. As you explore, you realize how small you are in this grand scheme of things, and yet how deeply connected you feel to this wild, untamed world. After a year away from this place, the moment we were back, our souls realized how much we had missed this mystic northern land. It was like seeing an old best friend again after long stretches of time away from each other, and picking right back up where you left off. Homer, Alaska. Wow, did this place impress? Hands down, one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. This laid-back, artsy beach town at the end of the road dead ends at the Homer Spit, a long strip of land that juts into the ocean with shops, art galleries, seafood restaurants, and rocky beaches. It's the kind of place that time becomes a blur as you just get lost in exploring and immersing yourself in the experience. We spent much of the day exploring the boardwalks, perusing the art galleries and shops, and letting the kids play on the beach and build structures with the abundance of driftwood that scatters the beaches. We spent the whole day in this town and barely scratched the surface with all of the different shops and galleries. The beaches were scattered with driftwood and washed up treasures that made for perfect fort building material and kept the kids busy for hours. Our hearts were full, seeing the kids so happy and fulfilled in this form of creative play in such a beautiful place in nature. Off to Kasilof, Alaska for a sockeye salmon fishing journey along the Kasilof River. The lodge we stayed at was right along the banks of this river, located about 20 minutes south of Kenai and Soldotna. This area is known for being one of the best places in the world for fishing, and it really lived up to its name. up with about a dozen salmon we were able to fillet, process, and bring back with us to Texas. We experienced some really unique coffee shops and restaurants in the area while we were there. This restaurant, Addie Camp, has awesome farm-to-table type food, and it has this right next door, Brew 602, both of which have old railroad cars connected to the restaurants where you can sit and dine in. Brew 602 is a coffee shop that also cooks waffles. It gave off the vibe of being in the real-life Polar Express. As this Alaska adventure comes to an end, we can't help but feel grateful for the friends we've made, the beauty we've experienced, and the memories we've created together. Alaska has a way of capturing our heart. Its vast wilderness, its untamed beauty, and the sense of peace that comes from being surrounded by nature. All of it leaves us wanting more. We know that this isn't a goodbye, but a see you later, because there are still so many more adventures waiting for us here.